what if everything you believed was over suddenly came back to life? That's exactly what Heartland fans are experiencing right now. After years of grief, silence, and unanswered questions, whispers have turned into waves. Wardle, the man behind Ty Borden, might not be done with Heartland after all. Is this real? Could Ty truly return? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Brace yourself. The truth is more powerful than you imagined. Heartland Season 19 has already stirred emotions like never before, but among all the storylines and emotional arcs, nothing compares to the shockwave caused by one name, Ty Borden. For years, fans have mourned his departure. His unexpected death in Season 14 left a hole that seemed impossible to fill. The Heartland family broke, Amy's world shifted, and viewers around the world felt the heartbreak as if it were their own. Yet, here we are, standing at the edge of something unbelievable. Wardle's name has been making rounds again, not through vague memories or old clips, but through real conversations, subtle hints, and cryptic statements that have set the fandom on fire. His absence was once explained as a personal decision to grow beyond the role. But in recent months, things have changed. Social media interactions, behind-the-scenes comments, and industry leaks all seem to point toward one direction. Graham is circling back to the world that made him a household name. Insiders close to production have refused to deny the possibility. Some have even hinted that the writer's room was tasked with crafting something never seen before, a storyline bold enough to explain Ty's absence and powerful enough to reintroduce him without ruining the emotional depth of the past seasons. That means this isn't just fan service. If Graham is returning, it's because the story demands it, and because the time is finally right. Amy's journey without Ty has been a painful yet inspiring evolution. We've watched her rebuild her strength, raise Lindy alone, and rediscover herself. But even in her strongest moments, Ty's shadow has always been there. The bond they shared was unshakable, and the way Heartland handled his absence only made it feel more real. That realism made fans cry, but it also made them hope. What if he wasn't really gone? What if the story had one more chapter? As Season 19 takes shape, more than one mysterious detail has emerged. Filming locations kept under wraps, a new male character never shown on camera but listed in the cast notes under a different name. Wardrobe items that look oddly familiar to Ty's past looks. And then there's the silence. The kind of silence that usually means something big is being protected until just the right moment. All of it points toward a secret being kept, and fans are beginning to connect the dots. But let's be clear, this isn't just about a character coming back. This is about healing, hope, and rewriting the ending that broke millions of hearts. If Wardle truly returns, it changes everything. It doesn't erase the pain, but it gives the show a second chance. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what the fans and the characters need. A return like Ty Borden's isn't just a twist, it's a storm. Not only because of the emotional impact on the characters, but also because of what it means for the entire legacy of Heartland. For over a decade, the show has built itself around themes of family, loss, strength, and moving forward. Ty's death, as painful as it was, became a cornerstone in that journey. So now, if he's truly coming back, the writers are walking a tightrope, one that could either honor everything fans have been through or undo it. But early signs suggest that the creative team is treating this return with incredible care. They know what Ty meant to people. His quiet strength, his healing presence with horses, and most of all, his deep connection with Amy. These aren't just TV moments, they became part of people's lives. That's why bringing him back isn't being done for shock value. Instead, it seems the show is crafting something emotionally grounded and meaningful. Something that could explain Ty's absence in a way that doesn't feel like betrayal, but like sacrifice. There's a growing theory, circulating quietly among loyal fans and some insiders, that Ty never actually died. That his death was staged, not out of selfishness, but to protect his family from a hidden threat, a past enemy, a danger too great to face head-on. If this is true, it flips the entire narrative. Suddenly, Ty isn't a man who left. He's a man who gave up everything to keep Amy and Lindy safe. And now, after years in the shadows, he's back. Not because he wanted to stay away, but because the threat is finally gone. Because the time to reunite has come. Imagine what that would do to Amy. For years, she's lived with heartbreak. She found strength in her sorrow. She raised their daughter with love and courage. And now, the man she believed was gone is standing in front of her again. It wouldn't be a happy reunion at first. It would be raw, angry, confused. She would feel betrayed, maybe even furious. But underneath all that pain, the love would still be there, buried, but alive. Then there's Lindy. She never really knew her father, just stories, photos, and the quiet ache in her mother's eyes. For her, meeting Ty wouldn't just be emotional, it would be transformative. She'd finally have the missing piece of her heart. And Ty, for all he's lost, would see the daughter he never got to raise, the one he protected from afar. That first meeting alone could be the most emotional moment the series has ever shown. And we can't forget Lou, Jack, and the rest of the family. They mourned Ty too. They stepped in, supported Amy, and tried to keep the family strong. For them, his return would be like seeing a ghost. Joy would be tangled in anger. Forgiveness wouldn't come easily. But as we've seen time and time again, the Heartland family knows how to heal, even when the wounds are deep. This storyline, if it unfolds as fans expect, could redefine everything Heartland stands for. It would turn grief into redemption and silence into reunion. Most of all, it would prove that sometimes the people we love never truly leave us. They may disappear, they may break our hearts, but love, real love, has a way of surviving everything. So now the question remains, are we truly ready for Ty's return? Is the Heartland we know about to become something even greater? Fans have waited, hoped, and imagined this moment. And now, with Graham Wardle's name echoing through the fanbase once again, the wait may finally be over. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. Season 19 won't just be another chapter, it might be the one we've all been waiting for. Sometimes the stories we think have ended are just waiting for the right moment to continue. Ty Borden's journey may have paused in heartbreak, but now it feels like that silence is beginning to speak. Not with noise or drama, but with emotion, healing, and the power of love that refuses to die. Heartland was never just a show about horses or ranch life. It was about family, growth, and second chances. And if Graham Wardle is truly stepping back into the role, this isn't just a return. It's a revival of something that lived quietly in the hearts of fans all along. We all remember where we were when we first watched Ty take his last breath. The tears, the disbelief, the emptiness. It felt real, because it mattered. And now, those same emotions are being stirred again, but this time with hope. A hope that maybe pain doesn't have to be the final chapter. That maybe love, even after loss, can find its way home. To every fan who held on to Ty's memory, who stood by Amy as she rebuilt her life, who believed in the strength of this family, you were right to believe. Because it's your love for the show, your loyalty, and your voice that kept this story alive. If Ty is coming back, it's not just for the characters, it's for you. So keep your hearts open, because the most powerful reunions don't happen in a moment. They unfold slowly, tenderly, honestly. And just maybe, the next time Amy turns around, she won't just be looking at a memory. She'll be looking at home. And yet, even in the joy of a possible return, there's a quiet pain that lingers, because time doesn't wait. Amy has changed. Lindy has grown. Life moved forward, even when hearts were stuck in the past. Ty's return, if it truly happens, won't erase the years of sorrow. It will have to live alongside them. And that's what makes it so powerful. This isn't a fairy tale comeback. It's real, messy, human. It's about learning to trust again, to forgive, to rediscover love after it's been lost. Heartland has always shown us that healing isn't a straight path. It bends, it breaks, it surprises us. And now, with season 19 on the horizon, we're standing at the edge of something extraordinary. A chance to rewrite a goodbye into a new beginning. A moment to see the unthinkable become real. So if your heart is racing, if your hope is rising, it's for good reason. Because sometimes, even after all seems lost, love finds its way back.